Hello. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, you have joined. Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Good
How are
evening.
you?
Good. Hope
Great.
all are fine.
Okay. Are you at home or office?
Now I'm at home. I
Home.
think last 6 to 7 months we are locked in the house. There is no
Okay.
choice of going to office.
Okay.
So
We'll start exactly at 5:30. For 3 to 4 minutes is there. We'll start
yeah,
with
no,
it. If you want, you can check your slides by sharing it.
Definitely at certain time it will show some kind of error signal or some kind of wrong.
Yeah, fine. Okay, sir, let's start. Okay. Shall I begin? Hello. Hello, shall I begin?
yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Okay, I'll begin.
Sure.
Good evening to all. Welcome to weekly webinar series hosted by IEEE Malabar subsection. Today we have a talk on the topic customer-centric digital transformation. It's our 21st talk on this webinar series. And this topic highlights the transformation from manual process to digital process, as well as transformation from older technology to newer technology. This topic also relates how these changes are customer oriented. So all these points will be discussed in this section. For this, we have an eminent speaker from software wing, Mr. Rakesh Nihalil Edavala. On behalf of IEEE Malabar subsection, I welcome you, sir, to this section. Also, I welcome all the participants to this section. So before we start this section, I'll give a brief introduction about our speaker to the audience. So Mr. Rakesh Nyal Edavala took his diploma in computer science and engineering from the Department of Technical Education, Government of Kerala, and his BE degree from Periyar University, Tamil Nadu. He is a certified Scrum Master, SAF Agile Certified Cloud Architect, digital transformation specialist professional with 16 years of experience in solution architecture. He is also an expertise in various technologies like AWS, Azure Cloud, .NET, Netcore, C#, MVC, ASAPNet, Python 3.5, Panda, and SharePoint 2013. He had worked with Microview Technologies Private Limited Singapore, HP Private Limited Singapore, Sony Precision Engineering Center Singapore, Wipro Technologies, IBS Software Services before joining with Ernst & Young. Currently, he is working as Assistant Manager Technology in Ernst & Young. He had taken up several other on-site projects in Japan, Australia, USA, Germany, Indonesia, and Singapore during his long years of service. So on behalf of IEEE Malabar subsection, I welcome you, sir, again. So over to you, sir. You can start.
Thank you. Thanks for Sadiq for this and all. Thank you all for giving me this chance. So as you mentioned, I'm Rakesh, around 16 years experience in this industry. So today we are talking about customer-centric digital transformation. So there is no question we are in the digital era, especially after this pandemic age. Even education system is completely moved to digital system. Now no one is no more thinking about uh, going back from digital age. So previously we used to tell don't give mobiles or computer to the kids. Now we are encouraging more. Use it, adapt the information. Actually, according to me, that's correct. Previously, to get an information, we have to search 1,000 books, or maybe we have to depend on a library. Maybe we have to wait for another week to get the information. Now the information is very easy. Just Google it. Previously, I know if I have a spelling problem or I have to know the meaning, I have to go through the dictionary, search the pages. Sometimes we will find it, sometimes we will not. Then we have to depend on someone else. Now in the digital age, the information is fast. Some of the studies tell that current age kids are much growing faster in the information and other things because they are gathering the information through different media. In our age, maybe we had only radios, maybe TV that we will get the news or other technologies very slowly. So we are actually learning very slowly. Our brain is getting the information slow. We are growing slowly according to the information part. But in this age, it's very fast. So this is the digital age. There is no question. So all the industry is transforming from one age to another age for past few years. So we are in the fourth industrial revolution. Now we can tell like industry 4 revolution is going on. Even the technologies they are trying to adopt technologies, all the industries that are in production, they are also adopting the digital technologies and maturing faster. So we can tell it like that. So in this case, we can see like only from this third industrial revolution from 1950s or 1960s, we can tell we are moving to the digital age. So these two ages, third and fourth industrial revolution, together we can tell like it's a digital age, and we are in the digital transformation. For easiness, we can divide it into 3 parts. And even though there is 4 industrial revolution, for us, it's mainly into 4 areas, 3 areas we can divide: industrial revolution, information revolution, and digital revolution. So what is industrial revolution? All the technologies, everything is coming up. Also, customers are also only demanding only the basic necessity. They are not thinking about high quality or basic farming or anything should get improved to the next stage. That's the only aim. Everything, any technology, even if radio, we are thinking about the basic sound should come, music should come. We are not thinking about very quality of the audio, easiness of the audio, nothing. Then information resolution happened after a period. That information revolution, what happened? The basic people are not, even customers are changing a lot. Actually, people's mentality is changing. People are expecting more standards. They want base. Not only they are not thinking about basic necessities. They need more and more standard of service. If you go to a particular shop, we are expecting a, if you take a product, we are expecting a, otherwise the companies are out. We are not, So data was on that age, the data was very owned by few centers. They are not flexible to arrange. It's not available for everyone for free. Information is concentrated on few companies, especially Microsoft, IBM kind of companies have a lot of information, but they are holding it with them. They are not sharing it because that's the information age. Even where you have to take a degree or you have to go to a university to get the education. Now we are moving from data is central, but we are not much concentrating on we are driven by data, but we are not concentrated or we are not living on the data. Data is there. Data is driving this revolution, but we are not living on that data on top because data is almost free. Even if you take the education, if you go to a any YouTube site or any site, most of the education is free. Even Udemy or so many sites are giving free information. Information is almost free. Even pupils' information, it's freely available. But there is anything. So people also in the digital age, people's mentality is changed. They are not thinking about a standard. They are not only thinking about the basic needs. They want easiness. They want quality. They want everything to be easy enough. I don't want to go to a shop and buy something. I want easy buy like Amazon or a mobile shop. So we are thinking about easy thing. That's actually have a lot of advantages also. So what is in this revolution onwards, digital revolution age we enter. So next we will go to digitalization and digital transformation. So digitization is just converting the data from physical format or analog format to digital format and store it. Digitization refers to enabling and improving the process by leveraging the digital technologies and digital data. Therefore, digitalization will tell. So digital transformation is actually not adopting the technology or adopting something which we need new technology or some new technical things in the business. It's about a digital transformation. It's all about transforming our business into different so in digital transformation, specifically about not about IT or technology gathering, it's about redefining our entire business strategy based on the digital transformation. So I'll tell it clearly based on the banking experience. So banking experience, in the first stage, they done a digitization. All our records, they converted into computer information. They scanned it, they outsourced it. There is some strikes and all went in Kerala. So banks outsourced their digital work. So they all the records they entered in the computer, they started storing it. It's helped them a little bit. Then digitalization happened. All the banking transformation is happening digital, but customers, as an end customer, we don't have an impact. Business never changed. We have to stand in the queue. Maybe the clerk or the manager or service provider is using a computer. So they are not giving much impact to us. We have to provide everything manual. We have to go and take photostat and we have to provide everything manual. There is no impact on the business model. Business model is same. We have to go to a bank, apply for the loan. We have to sign in 1,000 papers. We have to wait for bring the. So there is digitalization happen. Yeah, little bit fastness happen. Actually, it's actually helped only the business. End customer don't have. Actually, some of the companies or banks, they reduce the number of workforce and they gain the profit. What about end customer? So digital transformation helped in this area. From digitalization, digital transformation, customer having the benefits. Like for getting a bank loan, I don't want to go and stand in the big queue or I have to go 1,000 times and submit. Last time I took a bank loan, they told they come to my office to take some few signatures, then told me, okay, just send us from your mail. So give your email ID. Once you register, we will get a confirmation. Just sign the documents over email ID. Within 3 days, your loan is got processed. Even I don't know. I think company collected the money once I got delivered from them. I was not very less involved. So that is one kind of digital transformation. Not only in this area, even any bank bringing the mobile banking, Everything customers have in the center, not their process is improving, also customers are getting benefits, customers are happy, we can give in this age. So in this age, one of the things we will tell digital revolution, also people like to call it as social revolution. So why? Because social revolution is a social age. We are in the social age. Previously, a customer is unhappy. We will just inform one vendor or one friend or few members in the family. Maximum it will reach 1,000 people. But if nowadays, if something happens, if you go to the Facebook or Instagram or Glassdoor, anywhere, if you put that feedback, it will spread like anything. Digital transformation is the pro. So we are thinking only on digital transformation now. So digital transformation using digital technologies to create or to modify the existing business process, culture, and customer experience to meet the business changing business market and requirement. So digital transformation, as I told, we have to redefine the models. One of the business model we can tell like Uber. They have come a complete new business strategy. They are not in a single car, but they are running a car business. How they can able to? So they bring a business. They bring the technologies, everything, but they never kept on technology side. We don't know what technology they are using, but they kept everything on the center. Customer is on the center. So we know it's a transparent digital transformation companies to change their business models. Also, this is a transparent age. Like we can see what is the rating of the car driver. We can we can avoid him, or we can tell what is the feedback of the customer. What is the feedback? Immediately they know. If we have some issues, we can inform the. So this is a complete transformation of the business. So digital technology adoption is very easy. It's available everywhere in this world. Even if you go to a startup, small startup, startups are not wrong. But if you go to a very small paying company, we don't need to go to a corporates like number one or three companies, layer three companies. We can go to any small companies and can tell them they will adopt all these technologies. And in this age, companies are not on size or volume based on the innovation. So small companies are bringing the things fast. You can go to them, please bring something new to me. They will provide this very fast. They don't wait for years or months. So, but bringing that technology is easy. There is nothing too much to do in the age. In previous ages, when we have to do bring a technology, we have to go for a training. It actually happens 3 days or 5 days, 7 days training. Then we will get another 1 to 3 months activity to adapt to the technology. Nowadays, yeah, you take 1 or 2 hours from a break, read it through the document. On the way, you Google it and do it. You have the idea. Technology switching is fast. So technology switching is not very important. Information is free of cost. So concentrating on information, sitting on the data, oh, I have this much data, I have learned this much, that's not important anymore. So how we are bringing that for the business value? That is important. We have so many technologies with us, but how we can bring it to the business, that is um, uh, very important. So defining the digital strategy is important first step to the digital transformation. So every company should have its own strategy. Strategy we can't define very easily, but it should be customer centric. It should be easily. If you are a service provider company, you have to think about your service provider. Also, you have to think about your end customer. So when we are in the travel industry, so don't feel like this age will repeatedly in business revolution. This age will go through 3 4 times: industrial revolution, information revolution. So even I think in 90s also some companies are only in the digital revolution age, like travel industry, flight industry. When we go to the flight, they will behave very, they are not okay, they are giving the basic facilities, you have to be happy with this. But that changed very fast from 90s to 2000 very easily. It started industrial revolution 90s, 30 it took some, but it within 10 for 100 10 to 20 years, some travel industry changed very fast. Now they are very easy, they are thinking about your comfort, what is the feedback, even everything they are concentrating much. So digital transformation is reinventing the fundamental changes how to organize and deliver value to the customers. So digital transformation is specifically about IT or technology. It's about redefining the entire business strategy and even changing the corporate culture. So this is important. Your strategy is changed, your attitude toward employee is same, the end customer is going to get that only. If you shouted at your employee in the morning and he is expecting to deliver best customer centric experience, that's not possible. So everywhere we have to change, not in company. Also, we have to be more courageous, also support the courageousness. So we should be ready to fail, then only new innovation will come. Any innovation will go through 2 3 failures. If an employee is failing 2 times, okay, your rating is 0, you are going, no, there is no innovation is not going to come. So everywhere the digital transformation we have to think from scratch. Everywhere in the company the strategy should change, and corporate strategy should change first, then business process should change, then we have to change the work culture, marketing capabilities, roles and skills. Everything should change, not only changing the skills and adopting some technology. Or we are in the digital transformation age? No, we are out. We are only in the one evolution back. You are only adopting the technologies by, but that age is over, because adopting the technologies is fast, information is free. So where we have to be, there should be a corporate strategy. So this bench of transformation should start from the desk of C people. So what is C people? CX level. So previously, we used to heard like CEO, CTO. Now companies are bringing on CDO, uh, chief digital officers, digital transformation officer or digital officers. They are corporate demands are going high, so they are fighting. Corporate demands are very high, pressure from the market, competitors, everything they have to observe and bring the new strategies every moment. Corporate strategy for 1 year, maybe, or 3 months. Business strategy is for few months, but this is for every moment. How the market is varying, how can we bring to the catch to the market? Even small people, small providers have to think on that. So everyone in the CEO level, CTO level, CDO level, everyone should understand digitalization, set formal context for digital transformation. Companies, everyone should be able to formal context. Yeah, I am doing this digital transformation. It's formal, so I am ready, because company is allowing me to do, lead the change. So bring the change and lead the change in front. Don't hesitate to change. Bring the change fast to the market. Otherwise, you are out. So if you are not purely into a technical company, so you can outsource the technologies. You need to adopt all the technology. It's not possible in this digital age, because the technology is fastly growing. We can't concentrate on the technologies. It will take another years to ramp up a team with the technologies. So outsource some of the areas which is not very prominent, or which you are not feeling like, okay, this is not piece of my bread, but I need that for customer centricity. Please go to the digital world and you to outsource. These all strategic decisions is happening. So no companies are stuck on the technology. Oh, I don't have digital engineers, or I don't have chatbot engineers. I don't have this, that. So outsource it or bring the technology very fast and bring the technology. Changes in this digital information world is very fast. Digital information and digitalization changing the world 10 times faster, 300 times in scale, 3,000 times in impact. No need to think very high to understand this. Just think about our storage devices. We are started with 5 KB memory stick to 1 TB memory stick. That's happened in a very few years. When I was in young age, TV came. After that, 10, 15 years, nothing happened. From change to the color black and white to some color TV happened. Then after long years, a pager came. From pager to this age, it is so tremendously fast. Pager came around 94 or 96, those age, I think. Then to this age, you see, mobile came, smartphones came, even tabs came, everything. Even if you want to a full computing, you can do it in some of the mobiles now. There is no anything to me. Okay. Mm.
No, you carry
So
on.
since 2050, offshore companies have gone to bankrupt or not exist, not or not got merged. Even you will see the no need to think very high in this area. Also, you think one of the famous email providers that does not exist in this age. They never concentrate on customer centric. In between, they thought like getting some fees from the customers or pushing lot of ads, loading half an hour to when then the Google came in between. They came up with a search engine. Also, they came up with a, but they have done a strategy. Information is free. They are getting the information. They are utilizing the information, and unfortunately or unfortunately, 72 to 80% of people are ready to willing to share their data. Even in this pandemic age, I think once the disease comes, no one is hiding. They are ready to share their information to increase the capabilities of this world to share this. So there is nothing to hide in this digital age. Even if one got spread, it will go through WhatsApp messages, Facebook, everywhere. Even these ages is good. The socialization age, as I told, no medias can hijack us. Previously, ads are coming through medias. Three or four choices only we have. So otherwise, we have to go to in front of a shop and wait for another 3 4 days and study, request with them, understand them. Nowadays, information is coming on your mobile itself. You can do it. So they bring these guys are the bring the real business change. They bring the new business model. So that they rule this world within very short span of time. Amazon, Uber, Airbnb, Alibaba. One of the amazing thing is Alibaba is not holding a single inventory. It's just a platform to sell and thing. Airbnb is not holding any hotels. Uber, they are not holding a taxi or a car or a driver. They are not even don't have a driver, but they use the technologies. They done the digital transformation. They didn't done the digitalization. If they done the digitalization, what they will do? They will buy 10 cars. They will buy 10 drivers. Then they will give some WhatsApp or a booking page, a web page. User can do book and wait for 3 days. That's not the business change happened. Digital transformation is a very clear example of Uber and Amazon and all. They were Airbnb. They never build a hotel or they leased a hotel. They booked a website. That's not digital transformation. Digital transformation is bringing the new digital era, new digital form, new digital model of business. Every companies are forced to that. So people are not so in this age the information is free and everyone is thinking on data, but we are not in the data centric age. So but stream data, stream processing means I just bring the technology separately as I told. So I am on the way. I'm discussing the technologies also. Technology is not part of out of business nowadays. It's part of business. Technology is an integral part of business. Customer centricity and business models are important. So I can't bring out even to a next slide or another slide. So in this age, the data is coming from everywhere. So now we are not thinking about processing the data after storing it after 1 week or 1 year. We are still processing it and immediately the data is coming. Immediately we can process it on the network itself. Stream data processing, even almost all the Amazon cloud, Azure cloud, all are providing these facilities and one of the biggest advantages is we can do when customers have feedbacks when we come to ours itself. Previously, customer got a complaint. So our service engineers or service providers will support that. But nowadays, the data is not for providing the support, we can understand from where the data is coming, what time it is coming, which region is coming. Is it because of something related to a particular region or data, particular kind of customers, even age group? Yeah, if a mobile phone have a lot of issues for a particular age group, we have to re-innovate for that. They are also providing a lot of business. One of the customers in Australia, we went with the digital. I was part of one of my previous organization. I was part of digital innovation group. We are bringing the digital technologies for the companies. They are not in the market more the technical world. They are supporting the travel companies to bring the digital technologies, digital transformation. So when we went with them, they told all our customers are about 60 or 70 age. We don't need a chatbot, but we need better customer satisfaction. We want to give better customer feedback. How can we, or we want more fast processing? Then we worked together and we came up with a, instead of chatbot, we come up with a mail bot. Customers are ready to send the emails in a customer in a specific format. They did not tie a rigid format. It's not like an Excel sheet of column. They can type it in human language using, but we have some specific fields required, we mentioned. Then NLTK, using the NLTK, we able to bring, then we used to give the fee immediately. Some cases we can. So data is important here. We are collecting the data. So there is a process in digital transformation age, get the data. Another thing, we have to protect the data very clearly. People are ready to share the information for good cause, but if used for bad use, few people will lose the reliability on you. They will try to find from where the data is losing. They also have their own source. Somehow they find it. They will, you, all your business will collapse in a minute. So you have to protect that data. So data protection is very important. Whenever a customer is ready to share the data, keep it for the purpose they provided. Okay, I am going to use your information for this particular analysis, which we can give a better way. Yeah, that's good. Then analyze the data, then utilize the data. So we don't need to nowadays protect the data, analyze the data. This all are happening in the stream analysis itself. So one of the studies tells like this cloud computing actually bring a lot of leverage to this digital transformation because computing power is increasing a lot. Previous days, I remember when we are supporting some of the world's biggest retail shops, we will start a lockdown around June time. June time, we will lock all our changes. There is no more deployments. Then we will try to stabilize the servers. It will take another 3 months. Then we will scale up it based on the previous year's data. Then we are going on the preparing for next year. Maybe if there is a 10 to 20% increment, we will put. If it go beyond that, system crashes. So each and every minute, we are losing around 100 or 1,000 millions of dollars worldwide. So instead of that, after coming this cloud computing, we don't need to think about this old age of, we are not locking even one month before. I think December time, actually November last only or November 1st, we will lock the changes. We will do a trial of study. Then even 10 or 20%, this scaling up will happen very fast. We can scale to any range. So data processing is also fast. If I am booking a system, even if I talk in front of a mobile, I think they are bringing the recommendations to the system very fast. Maybe very exaggerated, but one of my friends, he told he's pure vegetarian, but one of the customer visit happened, he discussed to his wife about a non-vegetarian hotel. But when he reached back the home, opened the mobile, there is an ad of that hotel. So if you are telling okay Google or okay Siri or Amazon product, then they are hearing it always. So they are using this data. That recommendation systems are always good. You can understand what is your need. Someone is supporting you. So if they are not misusing this data, for sure. That's the importance of protecting the customer need, for protect the customer centricity. So customer should be in your mind. Even if you are using the data, oh, I want to make some money, I will sell this data, or I will misuse this data. That's your mentality. Digital transformation is washing you out of this world in the business world. But if you are using the data properly to analyze, Okay, I am giving you the real service. If you want, if I want to search for a washing machine, I don't want to bother about just search for washing machine. Next day you will get almost all the comparison. I don't need to stand in front of the store. So stream data processing is very important. I think Azure, Amazon, Cloud, Google, every provider, IBM Cloud, everything is providing lot of data. So how to use the data properly, that is also very important. 86% of CEI survey tells it is are willing to pay more for better customer experience. As I told, we are more thinking about mm, more facilities in this world, more easiness in this world, just standard or just not feeling the customer centric. So this is customer centric digital transformation. Customer is on the center. Every process, every procedure, every customer service, every business strategy, everything should be, we will think what is customer, what they want, how they are thinking, because customers are our economy is actually driven by the customers. Actually 2000 I think 2009 economic crisis actually tells customers doesn't have money to rotate. All the business is closing. Even $1 million companies are vanishing, struggling to survive. So we have to do think about digital transformation. Digital transformation is the age of digital era is bringing new kind of business. Every companies have to think every time. I was working in an MFP multifunctional printer domain for long years, but immediately by 2009 onwards, our industry is vanishing because no one is buying the printers anymore. If you bring around $1 million to innovate a new thermal printer, all of our economy was thinking about erasable printers. Once you print, we can erase it. But that innovation had all stopped in between because that's we are thinking a limited dimension, I think, because there is no meaning of erasable printer. There is no printing anymore. My kid is asking me, please give me the mobile phone or laptop. I want to do my homework. Today I told her, I want my personal laptop of yours. Your homework should be get delayed because of my session. That's because everyone is dependent on, even if you want to search for a thing, they are not going to take a book. So everything is digitally centric and everything is this way driven. 70% of companies that deliver exceptional customer experience use customer feedback. So you can think like Trivago is one of the example, mainly on customer feedback, and they are providing. So most of the travel-based booking engines they are providing based on the customer feedback, customer experience. Based on that, the rating is come. Based on that, our properties have better value. Even all the airlines they are taking the customer feedback very fastly. If there is any negative comments, we will flash it in the news or in the central, so they are all worried about it. So every customer is trying to collect the customer feedback, utilize it. Previously we used to write our feedback in a book. That book will be replaced after 1 month once the pages are got filled. But now it's in an information age. We can filter. We can, even some companies are doing filtration. If there is any abroad comments, we will try to vanish it from seeing to the outside world. That's also happening. But they can utilize it properly. How much we can hide? 1,000, 10 lakhs. After that, what will you do? So better. So there will be, if I remove all the feedback, what it means? No one is visiting my company, my property or my service. So it is a negative impact. So we can't bring all the things together. So we have to bring the customer-centric feedback and customer-centric approach. What the customers are making angry, or what making customers ease. That we have to always think and give the support and service very easily. Once we give that, previously if I got a customer feedback, there is no follow-up. Nowadays we can give the follow-up also. 79% of the US customers want brands to be demonstrate they care before they will do consider making a purchase. And one of the studies tells that 80% of the purchase happening in the back end, even B2B business, not the B2C. B2B is also happening like that. They are doing social media, they are doing a lot of research on the back end. then they are taking a decision. So decision making and strategy making in this this digital era is important. One of the example is Microsoft itself. They are huge and giant nowadays also. There is no question on that. They are the good people. They are doing well business. But in the mobile world, they took a different strategy. They told like no one is going to use personal mobile for computation, so there is no use. Immediately another Androids and other companies came up. Then that competency got delayed. They are struggling in that area. Every companies have to think every moment. So customer centric companies are 60% are more profitable than companies that are not focused on the. This is from Deloitte itself, so the no need to be so. It's very authentic information. We can tell so like companies are 60% more profitable than customers. So just we want to focus on customer centric digital transformation. Changing is driven by the customers. Okay, I am the owner of the company. I am taking a decision. Even Microsoft failed in that. Don't need to worry about our small business or any other transformation. Also, customer centric digital transformation can bring the business back also. So we can bring the new business model. One of the digital technology, digital touch mobiles and the technology Apple introduced, and during that time he was waiting and he gave a new model for the customers. They accepted it. That's one of the major innovation happened in the near or one of the best business model happened in the near future. So we can bring a new business model. What customers are not thinking, we can bring based on their thoughts, bring the easiness. During that time, I think they bring some Apple Pads or small devices. Then they move to complete mobile. So that strategy is very correct. They moved in the correct strategy and they bring the correct thing. So organization must customer central to the organization must take the business by keeping the customer central to digital transformation and active to the various cycles. So they should be active to various cycles. Being customer centric means putting the customer at the forefront for every single decision your company makes. So digital values, data, technology, everything on the circle around the customer. Previously, when you used to draw, I think 5 years back or 6 years back, when I used to draw this diagram, data is the center. Data centric experience will come. Data will bring the business, and all others support that data. But in this case, data is peripheral to the customer needs. So data protection is very important, that we have to be very keep in mind every moment. We have to think about customers' data is valuable than anything else in a company. Never feel. So when we are designing an application, we are not thinking around 20 to 30 percentage of the effort we are putting, the not for scaling up or other things. That's all taken care by the technology. How to protect the data, how to keep the information secure, how to keep. But if even if a flight booking happens, the data we are storing, maximum we will avoid only we will avoid the uh, payment information. So companies are doing a lot of efforts. Even companies are analyzing from which stage customer is backing out, payment page, or they are doing in the, or they are struggling in the search page, or they are entering in the information page, where they are struggling, where is the maximum time they took, where they are coming out. So one of the customer, they asked me, is it possible to have a single click book? So I asked how it's possible. Single click, you want to book something. Then our digital innovation group sit together, we discussed. Then we went back to them, what you mean by single clicking. He told there are a lot of travelers regularly traveling every day, not in this pandemic time or some, but in the business time, normal times, they are traveling every week. There is a pattern for that. Every Monday they will go for a business. Every Friday they will return back. Some of them they will start their journey on the Sunday night, and they will try to return on the Friday night. There is a pattern. So they don't need to go and wait for the, if the CEO of a company is traveling, there will be some support engineers waiting for them, because his travel strategy, everything can change, or he want a last minute booking. Here he tell like, book me a ticket for last moment. So it will check what is your okay, last few history of that isn't worked out, but there are a lot of complication, but it can happen in near future, I can tell. Because what is your travel history? Okay, yeah, now itself it's happening. Once I go to I'm always try to travel to the mountain stations for my vacations, always select some beach sides or mountains, not the very city centers. So once I go to some of my sites, automatically all the hotels and other things are coming from that side. I'm not a very frequent traveler, but you think those who are very regularly traveling, they're getting almost which time you want. Okay, preferred times are also there. Business people will not travel in any time. They will be off business time. That will be end of the business days after the meeting. Generally, they will select that time. Okay, automatically booking is done. Even Uber, I think last bookings are showing. I can select one of the destination, and it's happening. Almost one click booking, one way it's happening in Uber case. I am feeling, but that I can bring to the customer. So customer is centric. Data is peripheral to them. That's what I'm telling. So this what I told, try to tell till the customer expectation is changed. That word is wrong. I done it by mistake. Customer expectation is changing. Every day, every minute, customer expectation have been changed. Not customer expectation. Fundamental human expectation itself is changed. Previous days, if I want to buy something, yeah, take a bag, go to the shop, wait for 5 hours. Maybe customer means that shop provider maybe went for a tea break. I have to wait for another 3 hours or half an hour. Please come back after half an hour. I faced it actually. Literally, I faced it. Okay, you went for a coffee, come back after a few hours. Yeah, I went home and come back. Nowadays, okay, take the phone and take the mess. The customer expectation is changing. I don't want to go to a nearby mobile shop and wait for that. I have all the options in front of me. If I to go to a shop and tell to take third phone or fourth phone, their service will get changed. But for my searching experience, it's not changing. Which is good, which is bad, I'm not discussing here. I'm discussing about digital era and digital transformation. Everything has its own good and bad. So previously, customer cycle is like this. I took this photo. Most of the photos that have mentioned in the tagging point. Actually, with limited time, I took some of them, most of them from net only. Actually, these informations are all available in the net. I just explained all these things through my experience, which I have got. So one of the experience, this one he's helped me is in the digital pricing experience. One of the system I developed very that pricing optimization that I'll explain after explaining this. Discover, explore, buy. That's the engage. This is the business model. Now view. I told now 80% of the business is happening in the back end itself. They read the reviews. They like to like on Facebook. They go to if I want going to Amazon site, I will review the what is the review, what is the customer feedback, what is the 5 point people told, what is the 1 point people told. If 1 point people told is more relevant for me, maybe only 2 comments. If it's relevant for me, I will not purchase that item. Why should I take a risk? I'll go for another one which is not happening to my interest. Purchase through call center or anything can happen. Is this purchase call center we can't stop? I heard like 60 to 70 people, about 60, 70 people, they are not ready to do anything. They like call center purchase. But now the some generation they like to buy over phone. Some generation like to buy through computer. So everything we can omni-channel experience we have to give, and one of the things in related to this is digital means the pricing optimization. So what is pricing optimization? If you go to a site, if you go to one site, if it's showing 99 rupees, another site, we same product, same time, same everything, $98, we will buy $98. So companies are using all this information, collecting all this information and competing in the pricing listing using the real-time listing, that is the streaming data. So that is very effective in the flying industries and hotel booking industries. If you go and search, compare 2-3 rates, you will get the better rate. That's why Trivago and all, they are just, so Omni's channel is what I told. All the seamless experience regardless of channel. They are not worried about which channel we are using. They are only um, connect all the channels and bring the best uh, best out of it. They want multiple channel experience. If I am at home, I like to buy from my laptop. If I am on outside, I like to buy from my mobile. If I'm in, if I am going to a mall, I like to buy from my shop. Everything, every experience I want. So only one particular experience can't bring back. That's why Amazon also starting some supermarkets. That's very digitally enabled. In our company itself, they bring, not Amazon, another provider. They bring us just scan your QR code in the mobile, open it, take the items. Automatically, that purchased bill will come to my bill, and it will be deducted from my salary, or I can load in the mall and I can buy whatever I want. That's actually real-time experience we happen. They are using some sensors, cameras, all together. I can take whatever I want. Once I open and close, that my responsibility of taking the item. So that's happening very easily. I don't need to insert the coin and wait and select. Just open, like supermarket. I can select whatever I want. So it's very easy for us in the office. So omni-channel platform, I mean, mobile apps continue to help seamless teams. Even this pandemic time is forcing us to go to the digital. So those who are hesitant to go to digital world, they are also forced to go to the digital world. So one of the experience here is how to customer-centric digital transformation. I'll tell Baiju's app as an experience, because how there was tremendous software. They are trying to convert the teaching experience. Previously, all the business they are concentrating on schools, government channels, or educational sector, universities, but why do they went to directly to the customer? Who they look at the end customer? Who is the customer? Kids. Who want to study? Kids. Why should they wait in front of the universities? They influence. Maybe I don't know. I'm not part of that organization. I just took because there will be tremendous companies. I am appreciating all. I just took one name to make it easy to understand. That's mainly they happen. So now one another app is coming up. They're telling like you download it and keep it ready for kids. They, if you don't want to give kids internet, keep it secret. Download it, give to the kids, let them study. They will not explore another things. And maturing the kids is important. Information is anywhere available everywhere. If whatever bad things happen nowadays, it's also happened in the previous days. It's not new to nothing new come in this world. Dots or any different size, everything it was there in different formats in this world. But how freely accessible, how mature we are capable of using it, that's the important. Now educational system, they are always used to tell us don't give mobiles to the kids. They used to inform us regularly, please don't give mobiles to the kids. I told them whatever. I never understand, because kids can search for good things. They don't want to look into the mobile phone screen always. They can hear it. They can hear a good story, or they can hear whatever information they want. They can, if a nursery rhyme, why should I learn and read and learn? My kids are learning some of the rhymes. Previously I hesitated to write in my good age. Now I am learning because I'm hearing it very nice voice, nice clarity. So now what school is telling, please provide computer for kids, also be ready with mobile for kids. Because this digital information age, digital transformation age, we can run out of this digital technology. We are all part of digital transformation is our topic. Customer centricity is on the top. Customer channels, omni channels, what channels they are. Then digital transformation strategy is the next thing. But the basic is how we are all adopting these technologies, companies, people. That is the agile transformation. All the companies are running behind agility. So agility is important to adopt to these technologies. Now I am developing a thing. After 1 year, I am ready to deliver. By the time customer expectation is changed, whatever we are supposed to deliver by the time may be outdated. So now it's in the agile world. Everything agility is bringing the things fast. So we are doing this technology faster. Technology transformation is happening through agility. New business models are coming up. Digital strategies created to adopt down. Everything is happening in the order. So so this all I explained previous days. If any customer bad experience, it will reach up to one or two people, but it's 83% of the willing to pay share their data and experience. Partially, some of them are 70% are willing actively to share the data in person of personalized experience. So personalization and customization itself is a big topic. So these are the technology stacks which we are supporting this digital transformation a lot. So cloud is one of the very concentrated world. This helping the computational power according to our needs. Even if you want to do some ML or AI, there are already the models are available. We can buy the models and use it. We don't need to from scratch build up from our organization. If I'm in a textile industry, if I want to give a recommendation system, I don't want to go and build up a ML team. Just go and buy whichever how much you want. So we can recommendation system automatically build based on that. So blockchain, it's driving the finance world. But one of the customers they want it to use for tracking the old means this antique pieces. What is the advantage of blockchain is every transaction it is connected. So I know from where it is happened, they will create some of the old records. From here onwards, it is going to me. From here, it is going to Italy, from to another. All that chain, that antique piece is like, I can see all this travel history in the blockchain transaction. So authenticity is there. So blockchain have different vision, not only money transaction, banking, there are different vision. How customers want it to utilize it, how can we provide it? VR, AR. One of the best example I have seen is VR, AR is when once I want to book a flight ticket, nowadays I can maximum select a seat. I don't know what kind of seat it is, how leg space is. VR, AR is going to provide you in few years you can take a site, there will be augmented or mixed reality. You can see how the seat will experience you. Is it suitable for your travel? You are traveling for long hours, you want that comfort, how suitable. You can compare different flight providers, maybe same rate you will get better comfort. Now comfort means they are providing a drink extra or a meal extra. No, not more than that. That easiness, that flexibility. Then AI, ML, NLTK, that's part of heartbeat of this. Data is the whole brain. Then AI, ML, NLTK is the heartbeat of this digital transformation. How data is with me. There is cloud is providing all the transformation things to us, all the infrastructure required for this data. But AI, ML, NLTK, they that will give our beat, that will give our energy to proceed, that will give the vision. That is the difference. So ML we have utilized, NLTK I told like single click booking or chatbots. Chatbots, digital mail bots, even understanding our language and booking the sites. So now we can in voice itself, I can tell, please book, please call my mother. It will call automatically when I am driving or when I am sitting home. I don't want to go and dial individually. It will understand my voice and my language and do it. It's a very simple example. NLTK have a lot of experience. ML, machine learning, and AI have a lot of things. Previously, I told like I started my career in machine vision. That is, we are taking the images, analyzing the images, and understanding the quality of the product. Now that company is transforming to AI. Intelligence is taking the decision. Is it a real defect or it's the formation of the image has caused the issue? what is the last time decision happened. All this AI is giving like human implication to that field. And IoT, connected cars. Even Industry 4 resolution is mainly driven by the IoT. All the Industry 4, all the production industries are moving to Industry 4 resolution. There is all that these technologies. IoT is giving a lot of impact. One of the projects in Kerala itself, they are implementing this IoT in all the production plants. Some of the government plants already implemented. If there is any variation in the chemical or anything, that value will be pushed immediately. The streaming data will get processed. The warnings will go to the emergency system. That's also advantages of IoT. Connected cars, even AR, VR, IoT altogether, we can do a lot of things. Means IoT can be utilized for even for luxury purpose. One of the things we suggested for the hotels is, last time I went to a hotel in Dubai where temperature is 32 degrees. Okay, I'm Rakesh. I logged into the room. I use my digital card or my mobile. Mobile-wise, unlocking the rooms is the new trend. So those things are happening. So immediately the room temperature I set it is loaded into the system. Once I rebook the hotel, same hotel in some other room, automatically this IoT got connected. This information is shared with other same hotel chain I have booked in US next year. This information is there. Automatically my room temperature will set to 32. I can adjust it, but I'm getting a comfort. So comfort zone also IoT is affecting. Even the rooms, I can tell like I need in the evening sunset mood. The room temperature will no, the room temperature and room mood, everything will adjust according to that, and I'll get a feeling of that's where industry is driving this data. So data visualization is very important for tracking the strategies. Every data is visualized and presented to the world. So the customer data, customer-centric culture, you need to write customer data. So your data should be pure, richer, holistic data. Then the data should be protected. Um, there. So digital strategy, that just give a high level example here. Digital strategy I can't define for anyone. Every company have their own strategy. Every individual have their own strategy that will go. So digital transformation to the customer centric digital transformation is this age. We are not simply transformed and adopted the technologies. So customer wants seamless experience regardless of channel. Consider how you will digital channels you have in your company together in order to provide a simple user-friendly customer experience. No matter what kind of technology company is hoping to implement, customer must be at the means. I have implemented a lot of technology. I told an example of banking sector. They have implemented previously. They have implemented a lot of technology, but nothing is really helping me, or my satisfaction is not improved. So then new generation banks come in. They have bring everything. I don't need to take a photo and wait for them. They will come with a mobile phone, take your photo. It will get transferred automatically. My account will get created. Those kind of experience people are experiencing. Previously, if you want to get a mobile connection, I have to wait for. So those are the. So this is my topic. I think I have winded up in correct time. This is one hour topic from my side on customer-centric digital transformation. These are my references. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Participants, if you have any queries, you can put it in the chat box, or if you want, you can unmute and you can also talk directly. And for the information of participants, you have a feedback link given in the chat box. You can fill it out. This is for you to get a certificate as well as. I believe there is no more questions. I think there is no questions being raised. So I'll wind up. So thank you, Mr. Rakesh, for giving a wonderful session. So he had insight on how fast the world is changing due to this digital transformation and digitalization, and mentioned about latest digital techniques, technologies, and mentioned that transformations are applied to any service should be customer centric, and therefore we believe that to survive in this world, both providers and customers need to adopt digital technologies which are again which are or which should be customer centric. Thus we are part of digital transformation and we cannot run out of it. So that statement is 100% true. So once again, on behalf of IEEE Malabar subsection, I thank Mr. Rakesh for sparing a wonderful 1 hour section here on this platform. So I thank Mr. Rakesh. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sadiq, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, participants. So, thank you for your time. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
I also thank all the participants on behalf of IEEE Malabar subsection for attending this particular session.
Thank you.
Thank you.